Hello everyone. Welcome back to your channel, Cute Kittens and Puppies. Why do cats act so strange sometimes? To understand why cats have such peculiar behaviors, it is important to remember that these animals were domesticated relatively recently compared to other animals. This special relationship means that, although cats are now our companions at home, they still retain behaviors and instincts that they inherited from their wild ancestors. This detail allows us to better understand their actions, which can often seem inexplicable, but which in fact have deep roots in their instincts and way of seeing the world. In addition, their unique and independent personality adds a touch of mystery that fascinates us and leads us to constantly wonder what is going on in their minds. Cats are born hunters. Even though many of them have never hunted in real life, their hunting instinct is still present. This manifests itself in behaviors such as suddenly running from one side to the other, hiding behind furniture, or even attacking their toys. These behaviors are because, for a cat, life is always a series of opportunities to practice hunting and hone their skills. When we see them jumping and chasing things, they are reliving those moments of tension that their ancestors experienced while hunting in the wild. Another curious aspect of feline behavior is their constant desire to hide or seek high places. Cats like to observe everything from a high position because it gives them an advantage of security and control over their environment. When a cat feels vulnerable or insecure, it looks for a place where it can observe others without being seen, just as a wild feline would do in the wild. From these heights, they can analyze what is happening around them and make decisions in case they perceive any threat. It is common for cats to stare at their owner, or even knead, with their paws on a soft surface. This behavior comes from when they were puppies and kneaded their mother's belly to stimulate milk production. In adulthood, this habit persists, especially when they feel relaxed and safe. As for staring, for them it is a form of deep communication that they use both with other cats and with humans. This eye contact can be a way of establishing trust or simply observing the movements of someone they consider part of their territory. Cats' famous curiosity is also a source of their strange behavior. Cats explore the world in a very intense and thorough way, and they love to investigate every corner of their home. This impulse is part of their curious nature and is due to the fact that, in the wild, they must be aware of everything that happens in their environment in order to survive. If they find something out of the ordinary, they will approach it with caution and sniff, touch, or even gently tap it with their paws to see if it represents any danger. Another behavior that draws attention is when cats rub against us or objects in the house. This act has a specific purpose: marking territory. Cats have scent glands in various parts of their body, especially on the head, paws, and tail. When they rub against us, they are leaving their scent as a way of saying, "This belongs to me," and also of feeling more secure in their environment. This marking act is a sign that they consider the space and us to be part of their home and their security. A behavior that may seem even stranger is when cats stare at an empty spot, as if they were seeing something invisible. This action often leaves many people perplexed, but it has a logical explanation. Cats' senses are extremely acute, much more so than ours, and they can detect sounds or movements that we don't notice. So, when they are focused on an empty corner, it is likely that they have perceived some small movement or sound that is imperceptible to us. It may also be a reflection of their hunting instinct, which leads them to be alert to even the slightest movements. Something cat owners also notice is their reaction to certain smells or textures. Cats have a highly developed sense of smell, and certain scents, such as mint or valerian, cause an intense reaction in them. This is because these smells trigger a reflex in them similar to the one they experience in nature when they are in contact with plants that could alter their behavior. Similarly, They are selective about textures. Some prefer soft surfaces to sleep on and reject others that are uncomfortable, which can cause them to change places several times a day in search of comfort. Please subscribe. In addition, cats are creatures of habit. They can react negatively to changes in their routine or environment, such as the arrival of a new pet or the movement of furniture in the home. These changes can cause stress, which can be reflected in strange behaviors, such as hiding, losing their appetite, or even marking with urine. This sensitivity to the environment is a characteristic they share with their ancestors, who depended on a stable environment to feel safe and avoid predators. Sometimes cats have moments of hyperactivity, known as 11 o'clock madness. These bursts of energy, where they run around for no apparent reason, have several explanations. On the one hand, they could be a way to release pent-up energy, especially if they have been resting or sleeping for a long time. They could also be a release of stress, and although it may seem strange, it is completely normal. Cats need to exercise, and in the absence of real prey or a wild environment, these moments of madness are their way of staying fit and exercising their muscles. These behaviors remind us that, although cats live with us, they are deeply independent animals full of peculiarities. Knowing the reasons for their actions helps us to understand them better and to offer them an environment where they can feel comfortable, safe, and free to express themselves as the curious and mysterious companions that they are. Cats' strange behaviors are not so mysterious when we understand their instincts and nature. Even though they live in our homes, they are still animals with wild roots that influence their every action. Whether they are hunting imaginary prey, marking their territory, or simply observing from a high perch, these behaviors reflect their feline essence. Appreciating these peculiarities helps us better understand their world and strengthen the bond we share with them. Cats, with their mix of independence and curiosity, teach us every day to respect and accept their unique nature, and this makes them fascinating and full of personality companions. If you have any questions or would like to delve deeper into any other aspect of cat behavior or care, do not hesitate to ask. We are here to help you. If you think this information could benefit someone else, share it with your friends or on your social networks. Sharing is supportive and helps us reach more people. Thanks for watching and listening. Please subscribe to your channel. Believe in yourself and never give up on your dreams.